I awaken, completely frantic. My hands are shaking and I'm breathing quick. I'm lying face down in the cold earth and my stomach turns and I'm feeling sick. I scramble upward, I'm to my feet now. My heart is pounding out of my chest. Feels like I've been running for forever. My legs are aching, desperate for rest. But I dare not stop and I dare not break, for it is out there and on the prowl. Its thundering footsteps are getting closer and I can hear its guttural growl. The night is dark and full of madness. There's a heavy mist and the air bites cold. I went out alone and unprotected, disregarding the need of a weapon to hold. Its stench is reeking, I can hear it breathing, its tail is sharp and its talons long. It makes a noise like a child screaming, a sound of doom and a sad, sad song. I had encountered this awful creature not too many long years before, but it laid waste to an entire household, turned lives to shambles, and turned rich to poor. Its hide was tough and black as midnight, its fangs were long and venom-filled, its ears were pointed and full of evil, and with every victim it cackled and shrilled. Now I'm running faster, my strength is failing. My face is scratched and my legs are torn. I'm aiming blindly out through the darkness. I'm not one to quit, but my spirit is worn. How could this thing so full of hatred have found me now, though an age it's been? And what must I do to outrun this monster, or at least compel it back to its den? I've seen it cripple not one or three, but many kings of the ages past. I've seen them foolishly stand up against it. I watched the brief moments that they seemed to last. I hear its voice in a deep, dark grumble. It shouts out lies and it calls my name. It knows my weakness and where I fail and stumble. It knows my moves in almost every game. The tree branches are snapping, it's up above me. The ground it rumbles, it's now down below. The wind it thrashes, it's all around me, and with every shrieking snarl will be the end, I know. I want to call out for help and assistance. I want to be vulnerable and make known my plight. I want strong forces to dispel this foulness. I want fellow brothers to bring forth some light. But my voice is hindered and my speech is stunted, and why should I deserve such aid? And who would dare risk darkness and demon for someone like me, a coward who's afraid? So I keep running, though it feels like walking, then pretty soon I'm on all fours. For I am lost and I am forgotten, with no escape and no deadbolt doors. My wounds are bleeding, my tears are streaming, my feet are raw from the thorns and brambles. I'm cornered now, and my sweat is stinging, my body ripped, my spirit in shambles. The lightning flashes like a second of daylight, the thunder slaps like a moment of shame. Then menacing forth in its silence before me stands now the creature worthy of all its fame. I scream out in terror, though it does little good. I try to look away, but I just can't. It stands hulking before me, clothed with cape and with hood, and with a tongue of pure vile, it begins to chant. In a voice that sounds like gruntish abrasions, it tells me of all the things that I've done, all the bad and the hurtful damage. It calls me a failed husband and a pitiful son. It reminds me of all the things that I've promised, all the plans and the commitments that I've broke. And then with a movement so swift, it grabs me by the neck, and with a sudden squeeze, I am starting to choke. Although I can't see its face, I smell it so strong. I can feel the cold slime in its grip, and there is blood on its chin from its most recent corpse, a mangled mess from the flesh it did rip. I am pinned, but can still force some breathing. My heart beats at an unimaginable pace. It looks me in the eye and removes its dark shroud, and all I can see is my own simple face. I see my eyes, my nose, my freckles. I see my beard and its brown-reddish hue. I see my teeth neither straight nor crooked. I try to adjust my gaze, but I am fixed to it like glue. It then speaks again, but not with a voice so demonic, for it is my own voice I hear like an audio replayed. It repeats it once more, all my flaws and my failures, and with graphic detail all my fears are displayed. I can't fight, my body is useless. I can't argue, for the facts are now proved. I am despair, and my very breath seems pointless. I can't escape, because my arms and legs are unmoved. My head hangs down in sorrow. I exclaim, "What should I do?" And it smiles with a gleefully grin. Then it laughs and it hollers and spits back in my face, overjoyed that it finally will win. What to do? In sarcasm, it has a well-thought-out plan, and it looks me point blank in the eye. There is only one thing to remove all this pain. It's for you to be gone, and for you to go die. At this point, I don't argue. I'm done running, it's true. I can't feel pain if I'm no longer around. And with not a word spoken, I give in to its will, and I am violently thrown to the ground. I feel my skull crack, the creature comes down with a hiss, sheer delight in its eyes as it gleams. And with its talons and fangs, it removes my heart from my chest, and the last sounds that I hear are its slashings and my screams. I awake in pure horror. I grab at myself, overjoyed to discover that I'm still whole. But this dream that I've had was so close to the truth that my eyes swell, and with tears they are full. 'Cause I have faced this dark being at least 3 times before, and just recently escaped from its grasp. I did not come out unscathed, but was shell-shocked and scarred, and my voice for a while has been rasped. It's a terror that many have experienced, I know. Some have lost, some continue on in fear. So I tell you my story 'cause it's as real as the day, to give courage to all those who hear. You are not all alone in the dark being chased by this thing that is oft out of view. You have me and many others to cry out for aid, for there is an army standing ready for you. So call out in your frailty, though it may seem your last breath, and being upheld by strong arms you will find that it soon will retreat and shrink back in its fear as you stand with 10,000 of us, your own kind. And your soul will be stronger, and your wounds will soon heal, as you onward with your life now embark. You'll aid others in time and remind them the same truth, that they are not all alone in the dark.
I'm not sure the song is not in it.